Hey, what's going on, guys? Log.zip here. Today we've got 16 more Minecraft bugs for you to explore, and the best part of all is they all work as of Minecraft 1.14. From crazy block deleting glitches that involve concrete blocks, to strange oddities involving clipping through barriers. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, especially this one. Today's 16 glitches are sponsored by GtArcade. Stay tuned for your chance to enter an awesome giveaway. Number 1 is a flight exploit. Now, this one is rather complicated, so we're actually going to cover it at the end of the video, but it involves being able to fly in survival Minecraft. Yes, I'm not joking. Bug number 2, leaking block effects. Whenever you walk on a half slab, normally you shouldn't be able to have any blocks underneath affect your traction. But when doing it on ice, blue ice, or even slime blocks, you'll notice a difference in movement. See, I'm a slippery boy on here. Use this to make blocks slippery that shouldn't normally be. Bug number 3, lily pad placement. Get a load of this, right? Okay, you can put a lily pad right in your body, and it will cause you to go underground or underwater right away. You normally cannot place a block inside the block that you're standing. We're trying to place this glass, doesn't normally work. However, place a lily pad, and you're underwater, good to go. Number 4, Trident Bow glitch. Hold a bow in your offhand slot and then scroll to your trident and look at what happens. Your bow will slowly start to load up an arrow and you'll also get ready to throw your trident. However, the moment you let go of your mouse button, only the arrow will throw, even though you're trying to load up your trident over here. And look at that, you're literally pointing down with your arrow. Now, interestingly enough, if we were to try and switch the two, it'd be a little bit of a different story, where you're no longer loading up your trident as well. Weird ranged weapons, huh? But hey, speaking of ranged items, have you ever heard of the game Rangers of Oblivion? Well, allow me to tell you more inside the GtArcade for today's sponsor, GtArcade. GtArcade is a special hub that is home to many mobile and browser games such as League of Angels, Legacy of Discord, Heir of Celestials, and Rangers of Oblivion. These are all great games for a variety of different gamer types. Plus, they've all been featured on the Google Play Store as well as on Facebook. Personally, I've been sucked into Rangers of Oblivion lately. It's seriously a better MMORPG than many of the ones out on PC today. During a lot of my recent travel, I've been defeating these giant behemoths and leveling up to become a powerful ranger. That may explain why I haven't seen as many videos on the PE channel. Sorry about that. Make sure you check out the link in today's video description to claim a $10 GtArcade gift pack. You'll be able to use your $10 GtArcade in any of their games to give you a little boost. But hey, that's not all. GtArcade is running a huge giveaway where they're going to give away 10 $100 Amazon gift cards to those who post screenshots of their favorite GtArcade game to both Twitter and Instagram using the hashtag GtArcade. Like I said, there's a game out there for everybody, so check out the link in the description, get your free $10 gift pack, and find the game that suits you best. More information in the description below. For now, we get back to these bugs. Number 5, Ice Touch. Break ice and it turns into water. You've all seen this before. You break some ice, you get some water. It's beautiful, it's nature. And naturally, if you were to use a Silk Touch pickaxe, instead of getting water for your trouble, well, you'd get the ice. Makes perfect sense, right? Well, that's where things get a little bit weird. If you were to break one of these ice blocks with a Silk Touch book, something odd would happen. Not only will you get the ice block, but water will come out as well. Here, check it out again. We're gonna throw away all the ice we currently have. Let's get rid of the spun. Right. Look, bam, there's the water, still got an ice block. There's the water, still got an ice block. So weird. Number 6, heavy concrete powder. What we have over here are a bunch of waterlogged blocks. This is a feature you could use as of Minecraft 1.13 to allow water to mix in with certain transparent blocks. However, dropping concrete powder onto a waterlogged block will cause the block to break. That's because the moment blue concrete powder touches water, it dries and becomes solid concrete. However, look at this mess. Pickles, trapdoors, kelp, yes, even campfires and chests, which may even have items in them, completely get deleted the moment concrete powder drops on top of them and touches that water. Let's get a replay on that. We're gonna put items into this chest, drop one concrete powder on top, look at what happens. Well, at least you get the items. That was a surprise to me, but you will lose the chest, so if you want to scare your friends, you might want to use some concrete powder. Bug number 7 is a Debug Overlay glitch. Fill your hotbar with items, then press F3 and look at the block. So I'm gonna grab all these guys down here, and the moment we press F3, look at what happens to my hotbar. As you can see, some of the debug text actually renders behind the blocks that are in my hotbar. So it's this odd visual error that will show up when you press F3 on your keyboard when playing the Java version of Minecraft. Now, it may not actually show up on screen for you, and that may depend on the resolution size of your Minecraft window. As you can see right here, it didn't show up in today's recording, but we had previously filmed some showing off the glitch, and so that's what you saw. Sorry about that. Number 8, rod detachment. Put a rod in your offhand slot and cast it, then punch the air. Okay, don't mind if I do. Fishing rod, offhand slot, punch the air. Oh gosh, look at that. Something's up with that rod, baby. You can see it's still, it's still kind of detached in your main hand, but at least it, sort of makes sense. When you put in your offhand slot, though, that rod line goes crazy on the left there. Now, thankfully, this is just a visual glitch, and so nothing weird should happen from doing this, but it is still a glitch, and, kind of funny looking, I suppose. Glitch number 9, daylight sensors can break your fall. Yes, that's right. Everyone's favorite block to never use can actually save your booty from serious falls. Now, it's very specific. You'll have to land on a corner of a block, essentially, and that might be difficult to time. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place a couple down my own here and see if we can fall right into them. Make note of my health right now. Y'all ready? Bam! Took damage. That's because you need to land specifically on this dark side and corner of the block, and it has to be precise. Come on, baby, make it happen. Yeah, insert montage here. Come on, please. Land! Please! Come on! Land! Yes! Finally. Oh my gosh. Dude, it took so long, you guys have no idea. Look, it's not too reliable, okay? But hey, we did it. I only had to do it like 70 billion times! Anyways, number 10. Broken beacons. Check out this beacon in all of its majesty. We've got a full 4-layer beacon, which means we have full access to all of the primary and secondary powers you can get by having all 4 layers. We've got strength active right here. And if you look on my sidebar here, you can see that the strength is constantly replenishing back to 16 seconds. That only works if you're within a certain distance from the beacon. If we were to go too far out, you'd begin to notice that the timer stops replenishing. Now we're going down to 12, 11, 10, 9. You get close enough and it'll go right back up to 16. But so what if we were to break most of the layers of this beacon? Now it shouldn't be working anymore, right? We've literally jeopardized the whole structure. And so notice the strength option is blacked out. We can no longer select it. And yet, our strength power continues to increase. In fact, the only difference is the amount of blocks before the power begins to go away. As you can see here, they're still replenishing, but if we were to go just a little bit further, we would notice that that no longer is the case. This pillar of dirt over here is where we initially were. Now notice, the strength starts going down much closer, yet we still have it. So, keep that in mind when placing your beacons down. There's a way to get way more passive powers using less blocks than you actually need. Number 11, fence jumping. Check out this right here. We've got a fence, we've got a wall, we've got a ladder. Ladders are awesome. You can climb up and down them, but not if there's a block in the way, such as this wall here. We can't reach it. However, the hitbox on a fence is so much thinner than a wall or various other blocks that you could actually clip through and get up this ladder just by getting as close as possible to this fence. So you could, in theory, use this combination to get places you normally would not be able to if there wasn't a ladder there. Look at that. We're climbing over fences. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I'll stop. Number 12 is a weird one. Slow flying. When flying in spectator or creative mode, if you fly through the top of water, it will slow you down. If you fully submerge yourself, you will travel at normal speed, and there's even some catch-up at play. Make note of our current flying speed. We slow down the moment we hit water, and the moment we leave the water, we pick up speed once again. I'm going to show you this in spectator mode, but you can see in creative mode the huge difference there. You'll even get a little bit of a bump in speed when you finally get back out of the water. I mean, look at that. You instantly catch up to it. Now, in spectator mode, it's even more obvious. Look, slow down, speed back up. Slow, speed, slow in the water, speed back up. I wonder why. It's very interesting. You can even see here, just through the top of the water, moving through this versus being fully submerged, way faster to be fully submerged underwater. It's very weird. I don't know why it would work this way in creative mode, but, you know, there you go. Number 13, items break eggs. Specifically, they break turtle eggs. Turtle eggs are eggs laid by turtles. Who'd have thought? And if you stand on them, they will break. But a seemingly unexpected behavior is if you throw items on them that they can break as well. Now, it's not going to happen every single time, but as you just saw right there, there is a decent chance of you breaking the egg the moment an item falls right on top of it, which is kind of sad. Poor little turtles! Oh my gosh! Could you imagine your worst day? Someone's just dumping their dirt on the ground and instead you accidentally... Anyways, I gotta move on. Too sad. Number 14, block placement glitch. Blocks in your offhand slot can be placed, just not on fences. Allow me to show you. We've got our oak planks in our offhand slot, and if we right-click on the ground, boom, 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 boom. As you might expect, blocks will appear. Try doing that on top of a fence, though, with blocks in your offhand slot, and you'll get a little bit of a different story. Look, when I right-click, my right hand starts going crazy, but it doesn't normally work. You can only do it while sneaking for some reason. If you're standing, though, it will not work, and it does not matter the block type. It has to be in your offhand, however. We can place sand in our main hand. When it's in the offhand, nothing. Only when sneaking. It's not the biggest glitch in the world, but it is a strange inconsistency. Number 15, persistent aggressive mobs. While invisible, hit some mobs from this chest. Yes, don't mind if I do. We're gonna grab potions of invisibility. Normally when you're in creative mode, mobs will not attack you. They won't even see you. They won't try for you. You can see here, I'm gonna punch on these guys, and they're not doing anything to actually attack me, despite there being, you know, a direct incentive to. Now, we are invisible right now. However, if I were to go into survival mode, give them a couple punches, they will start to see me, they will start to attack me then. But now let's try switching into survival mode. I'm gonna give them a punch, they don't currently see me. However, if I let myself be known, they will attack. And if we were to stay inside of creative mode after doing that switch, you can see that they're still trying to attack me here. Look at this, they are still attempting to reach me, even though I am in creative mode, flying around. It's the weirdest behavior I've ever seen. This is not how it's supposed to work when you're in creative mode. Easy does it, guys, okay? I have what you need. Death! Now don't worry, we're still gonna revisit glitch number 1, but for now, our final one in this list, forgotten ender pearls, number 16. Throw an ender pearl in the air and you know what happens. When it lands, you get teleported to, well, wherever the ender pearl lands. However, if you were to throw one, quickly exit your game, and then rejoin the world, you'd notice something a little bit strange. Namely, the ender pearl just lands. You don't get teleported. What's more, if you act quickly, you can throw multiple ender pearls at once, ignoring the cooldown timer that you're seeing at the bottom of the hotbar right there. When my ender pearl's got that gray window above it, you'll get rid of that if you join the world cool enough. So keep that in mind. If you're gonna throw an ender pearl, don't log out right after, or it's not gonna help you later. And so our final glitch, aka our first glitch, the flight exploit. What you're seeing right here is a contraption that you can build by, you know, looking at it in game right now, or by checking out the description of today's video. Reddit user Polar Doge devised a machine that will allow you to glitch into pistons, and using some kind of weird behavior with crouching and sneaking, you could, in theory, float and fly in air. It involves some kind of time sneaking and jumping. I have personally been unable to get it to happen. I probably spent like 20 minutes attempting to get this to work, and for the life of me, I could not get it to work. So you may want to try it for yourself, but I did want to show you Polar Doge's video so that you can see it actually works. So let me know in the comments below if you managed to get this contraption working in your favor. Other than that though, my friends, that's today's glitch video. Let us know if you want to see more. See you later.